Did you know that one of the world's most popular soft drinks was actually created in Nazi Germany? That's right, beyond the refreshing and fruity drink that many of us have come to know and love, this mainstream brand has a more sinister chapter. Fanta's story is filled with surprising twists, from its wartime origins to becoming a global sensation. But how did a drink born out of necessity during World War II evolve into such a well-known and loved beverage? And what role did Coca-Cola play in this intriguing journey? Stay tuned to find out, as today we discover the history of Fanta. I'm your host Ryan Socash, and you're watching Eats History. The story of Fanta actually begins during one of the most devastating periods in modern history, World War II. As the war raged on in 1940, the Coca-Cola company found itself in a challenging situation. Germany, one of Coca-Cola's biggest markets back then, was cut off from the rest of the world due to trade embargoes. This meant that essential syrups needed to produce Coca-Cola could no longer be imported. Faced with this predicament, Max Keith, the head of Coca-Cola's operations in Germany, needed a solution to keep the business afloat. And he came up with an ingenious plan. Basically, he created a new soft drink using only the ingredients available in Germany at the time. These ingredients included byproducts of the food industry, such as cheese byproducts and apple pomace, the fibrous leftovers from cider products. This creative concoction resulted in a new, unique beverage, but it still needed a name. And so Max reached out to his staff, where employees were encouraged to use their imagination further to come up with the name. And one salesman, Joe Nip, suggested Fanta. The name stuck, and thus Fanta was born. In fact, the name Fanta was derived from the German word Fantasie, meaning imagination. Despite its humble and somewhat precarious beginnings, Fanta quickly became popular in wartime Germany. It provided a much-needed dose of sweetness and refreshment in such a disgusting time. By the war's end, Fanta had become a well-established brand in Germany, although its ingredients and flavors varied widely depending on what was available. And then something unique happened. You see, after the war, a time when the Nazis were finally being held accountable and rightfully demonized for their crimes, this German wartime creation transformed itself into a globally respected mainstream brand. After World War II, the Coca-Cola company faced the challenge of rebuilding its brand in a divided and war-torn Germany. With the war now over, the original Coca-Cola syrup could be imported again, and the beloved drink returned to the market. However, the wartime creation of Fanta had gained significant popularity, and Coca-Cola saw an opportunity to expand its beverage portfolio. With that in mind, the post-war years were a time of reconstruction and new beginnings. Coca-Cola recognized the potential of Fanta beyond Germany's border and decided to develop the brand further. Hence, by the early 1950s, Fanta was reintroduced in several European countries, this time with a standardized recipe featuring orange flavor as the primary variant. The drink's bright look and citrusy taste appealed to consumers seeking a refreshing alternative to cola beverages. The 1960s then marked the turning point for Fanta's global expansion when the Coca-Cola company launched an extensive marketing campaign to promote Fanta as a fun, vibrant, and youthful brand. The strategy included colorful advertising, catchy jingles, and memorable slogans, positioning Fanta as the drink of choice for the younger generation. This approach resonated well with customers, and Fanta's popularity soared. One of the key factors in Fanta's success was its versatility. Unlike Coca-Cola, which had a single iconic flavor, Fanta could be adapted to suit local tastes. This flexibility allowed Coca-Cola to introduce a variety of Fanta flavors tailored to different regions. For example, in some countries, flavors like lemon, pineapple, and grape became popular, whereas in others, exotic fruits like mango and passion fruit were favored. This localization strategy helped Fanta to become a truly global brand, appealing to a diverse range of customers. By the 1970s, Fanta had firmly established itself as a major player in the international soft drink market. Its growth was fueled by the increasing demand for non-cola beverages and the rising popularity of fruit-flavored drinks. Coca-Cola continued to innovate, introducing new flavors and limited edition variants to keep the brand fresh and exciting. In other words, Fanta's post-war reintroduction and subsequent global expansion highlighted the brand's resilience and adaptability, qualities that would soon make it one of the most popular sodas on Earth. Now that Coca-Cola understood that one of Fanta's key strengths was its ability to adapt to local taste, they introduced a plethora of Fanta flavors, suited to regional preferences, bringing the drink to superstar status. For example, in Europe, orange remained the dominant flavor, but in Latin America, exotic fruits like mango and passion fruit became the favorites, whereas over in Asia, they preferred flavors like honeydew melon, but they also strengthened their image through this time. In marketing. In the 1970s and 80s, the brand focused on associating itself with fun and spontaneity. One notable campaign was the introduction of the Fanta Girls in the 1990s, a group of animated characters, each representing a different flavor. This campaign was a hit, especially among younger audiences, reinforcing Fanta's image as a playful and lively brand. However, Fanta's journey hasn't been without challenges, or even controversies. One significant controversy dates back to its origins in Nazi Germany. As you might imagine, the drink's creation during World War II, under one of the most evil regimes known to man, led to lingering questions about its past. Coca-Cola has since addressed this by acknowledging Fanta's history while focusing on its growth and development in post-war years. Another challenge came in the form of health concerns, as awareness of negative health impacts of sugary drinks grew. Fanta faced criticism for its high sugar content. In response, Coca-Cola introduced low sugar and zero sugar variants of Fanta, aligning with the global trend towards healthier beverage options. This move addressed consumer health concerns and helped the brand stay relevant in an increasingly health-conscious market. Beyond that, Fanta faced stiff competition from other fruit-flavored drinks. Coca-Cola's strategy to combat this included continuous innovation and extensive marketing efforts. By regularly introducing new flavors and limited edition variants, Fanta has kept its product line exciting and engaging for customers. And hence, despite these challenges, Fanta's global footprint has continued to expand. Today, the drink is sold in over 190 countries, making it one of Coca-Cola's most widely distributed brands. It's amazing to consider that a drink created to contest the US sanctions of Nazi Germany has now risen to such a level of prominence that it actually has its own fashion line, launched an AR app that allows users to interact with animated characters, and made notable appearances in all manner of pop culture, particularly in hip-hop. For example, 21 Savage mentioned the drink in one of his songs, Pinky Ring, Drippin' Fanta Check My Background, I'm an Animal. Whereas Young Thug celebrated the drink by rapping, quote, "Big racks on me, I got a lot of swag, pouring up the Fanta, I don't need a bag." But its popularity goes far beyond rap. Heck, even Kylie Minogue promoted the drink in New Zealand back in the 1990s. But I bet you're wondering, whatever happened to the drink's inventor? Max Keith. Well, he remained with Coca-Cola after the war and played a significant role in rebuilding the brand in Germany. He enjoyed a lifetime of success and reward for his contribution as a crafty businessman under, dare I say, very unreasonable circumstances. And we're going to leave it there for today, but I thank you all so much for watching. Please support the channel by clicking subscribe. Otherwise, until next time, this is Ryan Socash, signing off.